Once upon a time, there was a great saint named Yogananda who lives in the Godavari forest. Many students came there to learn yoga from him from different places. One day, a king named Rajasimha came to Yogananda with his son for the same purpose, and Yogananda gave them a warm welcome. And after that, Narasimha said to Yogananda,
Master, this is my son Dhirasimha, who has learned some martial arts and is very eager to be anticipated to you.
It is not an easy task to be discipled by me. Those who possess great patience, great courage, charity, benevolence, selflessness, all these qualities are eligible to be discipled by me.
For sure, Master. I am not saying that because he is my son. He has all the qualities you mentioned. So accept him as a disciple.
First, I will test him for a few days. If I feel that he has all the qualities I mentioned, then I will accept him as my disciple. I will teach him all the knowledge I know. It will take some time to find out whether he deserves it or not. If I find him unfit, he will be sent back home. If you are ready for that, keep him with me, and I will send you a message when necessary.
Surely, Master. I think my son deserves to be anticipated to you. Then now I will leave.
After that, Swami Yogananda with his disciples started for the other part of the forest, so that his disciples learn the art of living in the forest, and also so that the disciples may learn to recognize the difference between devil and the divine, because gods are made for the well-being of people, and the devils will do bad to people. Swami Yogananda started to teach his disciples. One day, Swami Yogananda reached the bank of the river with his disciples. And after reaching the river bank, they made a hut where they can practice their yoga and also take some rest over there. After that, a farmer came and asked Swami Yogananda,
Swami, we are very lucky to have great people like you come to our village. Even though our is a small town, everyone is working very hard and living peacefully. But there is a problem that has always plagued our village.
I have come here to enlighten my disciples, not to solve your problems. Let us do our work.
After hearing that, Swami Yogananda told the farmer that without listening to his problems, they cannot help him. All the disciples of Yogananda kept on listening to him.
Swami, how can you say that without even listening to the problem? How should we live if great people like you don't care about us?
After that, the farmer kept on praying to Swami Yogananda.
As I told you before, we did not come here to solve your problems.
Yogananda once more repeated the same thing. All his disciples listened to him and kept silent. But Dhirasimha did not tolerate what he heard, and he said to Swamiji,
Master, I think it would be better if you listen to the problem before then take a decision.
But Swamiji got very angry after listening to what Dhirasimha said.
I didn't accept you as a disciple yet, but have you risen to the height of giving me advice? Tell me, what is the problem? I will listen to it.
Yogananda said to the farmer. Listening to this, the farmer got very happy and he said to Swami Yogananda,
Swami, all the farmers in our village are depend on the cattle for their farm work. So they have to come to the pond for water. There is a big banyan tree in the middle of the pond in our village. While going back with their cattle in the evening, there were a different sound from the tree. Sometimes our cattle also get disappeared. It will be too frightening to pass through this road in the evening. We heard there was a demon on the tree from our childhood. Not only cattle, sometimes the people who come this side in the night will also disappear. Even if there any work, we could not come this side. Please, we are very afraid to come this side, Master, with our family.
When the farmer said about his problems, hearing to this, Dhirasimha started laughing. Yogananda said to Dhirasimha that,
I have heard what your problem is, but this is my answer. Well, I can't help you because I am not an exorcist but teacher of spirituality. You can leave now to your home. You will get surely no help from us.
When Swamiji said harsh words to Dhirasimha, Dhirasimha doesn't have anything to do. Even the farmer has nothing to do, so he left. After the farmer left, Yogananda went to his disciples and said to them,
It is true what the farmer said. I have heard about that banyan tree. There are some demons of Treta Yuga. The banyan tree is thousands of years old, as it is expanded in some acres. None of you should go to the shade of that banyan tree, especially at night.
Yogananda conveyed the whole story to the disciples and asked them not to go to the banyan tree. But Dhirasimha did not listen to his guru, and the next day he went to the farmer and said,
Can you tell me again the full details about the demon near the banyan tree? Told to our masters that day. Your master said that you can't help us, child. You look like a little boy. Tell us our problem. What can you do? Again, if your teacher knows what I told you about this, there will be some problems. Hey boy, go to your ashram. We will look after the problem.
And after hearing this, Dhirasimha was very sad. And Dhirasimha gave courage to the farmer and said,
Don't worry about yourself. I won't tell my master anything about you. Be brave and tell me the information you know. I will tell you. Our elders used to say that the demon from the time of my grandfather, if anyone comes near that tree, she talks to them and she asks various questions. It will swallow them. People who tell stories in our village that if they can escape from there by putting it into words and asking questions about it. If not, they will fall prey to it. I don't know what is true. This is what I know.
The farmer told the whole story to Dhirasimha. After listening to the whole matter, Dhirasimha left the place and went back to his hut and started thinking about the farmer. Yogananda watched Dhirasimha coming back. And seeing Dhirasimha coming back, Yogananda said,
Where have you gone, Dhirasimha? Why did you feel the need to leave Parnashala and go alone without anyone?
Master, I am sorry for leaving without telling you. So I went to see the village. This village is very beautiful and that's why it was a little late.
Okay. Everyone, eat and sleep. No one should go out leaving Parnashala. Especially, don't go to that banyan tree at all. Today on Amavasya, if someone goes to that tree alone, it will be difficult to come back. This is my order, and you have to follow every bit of it sincerely.
Yogananda started shouting at his disciple, and his disciple did not say a word in acceptance. And that night, they went to sleep after having their dinner. Slowly, Dhirasimha was falling asleep. But Dhirasimha woke up in the middle of the night because he was worried about the farmer. That's why he couldn't sleep. He was feeling very bad and anxious regarding the farmer's problem. Dhirasimha came out and started watching the banyan tree carefully from afar. Because Dhirasimha was a brave person, and he started approaching the banyan tree without thinking about the consequences. After reaching the banyan tree, he started to roam around it. And after reaching that, he started hearing many kinds of voices. And he saw some white-colored creature was coming down slowly. After the weird creature arrived in front of him, he asked,
Hey, who are you? My name is Anukampana. I am the one who told Ravana that Rama's wife Sita is in this forest.
The devil started laughing loudly and said, but Dhirasimha was not at all afraid of the devil's sound. And again he asked the devil bravely,
Are you still here? Yes, I will stay in hell mostly. When they allow, I keep coming to this tree for food. I will satisfy my hunger.
And approaching towards Dhirasimha, Anukampa said to him,
Oh, how are you all in hell?
And standing firm, Dhirasimha said to the devil, and Dhirasimha saw that the devil was approaching towards him.
What can I say about them? There are many types of different of hellfires. They are suffering a lot. Who is better able to withstand the pain of hell?
After hearing to Dhirasimha's words, the devil got very angry. And he said to Dhirasimha,
Ravana is better than all others. What is be the punishment for Ravana? To boil oil pan. He isn't that difficult. It is Ravana who is burning under the oil pans. Say so. That's really sad. However, who is completely immune from the hellish pain?
Dhirasimha asked this question, and he kept watching as the monster started approaching him. And still he did not get fearful and kept talking to the devil.
Kumbhakarna. He is not able to bear the pain of hell. His suffering is not allowed to others to sleep. It is unbearable for us also. Is it so? What is the punishment for Kumbhakarna then? He was set on fire up to his ankles. Is he yelling for that small pain?
In amazement, Dhirasimha said,
In the fire Kumbhakarna is being held reverse. Say so. That's really sad. But how are the yelling of Kumbhakarna? Can you let me hear them? Oh, I will make you hear.
After listening to Anukampa's sound, Dhirasimha twisted his ears. Still he does not let fear take his courage. And with the same bravery, he started asking the devil,
Is that all? Not even like a sheep sound. Maybe Kumbhakarna is not possible for you.
Hearing to Dhirasimha's word, the devil got pissed off.
Okay, listen this time.
In full rage, Anukampa made such a fearful sound as if the earth will start shaking with his sound. Dhirasimha covered his ear with his hands and said to the devil, and casually making fun of the devil,
Is that all? It's just like a horse voice. Kumbhakarna's sounds may be bigger. Can't you do them as well?
When Anukampa heard Dhirasimha's words, he started boiling in anger and rage. And he replied to Dhirasimha,
Listen this time.
Anukampa took a deep breath and again he started making a ferocious sound. Dhirasimha couldn't take it and got fainted after hearing this sound. The devil kept standing and started observing the whole situation. And then watching this, the monster went to Dhirasimha. Swami Yogananda perceived that the devil was about to harm Dhirasimha and so he rushed to the spot. And after seeing this, he was very angry. He poured some divine water in his hand from his pot and threw it to Anukampa. And after that, the Yogananda Swami started to awaken Dhirasimha in his senses. And slowly the whole villagers gathered in front of the banyan tree. The devil was standing calm in front of them. And after watching all these things, Yogananda said that,
You who should be in hell came to earth. This is your first mistake. Eating people and animals in this village is your second mistake. Thinking to eat my disciple is the biggest mistake you have made.
and after that he poured some water from his divine pot and he threw it on the devil. And after that the devil started shouting in pain and slowly he started entering under the ground. After watching this, all the villagers started praising Swami Yogananda and touched his feet in respect. Yogananda returned to his ashram taking Dhirasimha with him. After returning to the ashram, the other disciples saw and started thinking if Dhirasimha will be punished by Guruji for what he did.
Great Dhirasimha, I like your bravery. I like your determination. Help the village people. I like your selflessness. That you did not think of your life. I like your intelligence, that you lied to me to help them. Even though you did not have the power to solve it, I liked your intelligence that brought me there with its screams. When the farmer came and told his problem, I told him sternly that I cannot solve your problem. To see if anyone responds as expected. You responded. This is your first taste and you won it and you earned my heart. From now on, you are my dearest disciple. I am proud of you.
But to their surprise, Guruji blessed Dhirasimha and granted him his best disciple. And from that day, Dhirasimha became a great devotee of Guruji. And after that, he started looking after his kingdom and became a good and responsible king. If you liked our stories, then please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like our channel New Stories Book.